Oh, finally starting. Wow. After 3 minutes. But I might be, I don't know. I might be on YouTube. The lag is more than finally started. 30 seconds? Wow. Jesus. After 3 minutes. But I might be, Why don't I do cooking broadcasts anymore? Why do you want me to do cooking broadcasts? Hey, Craig. Perhaps not happening for you. What do you mean, Yiki Photo? I think there's a huge lag between Haps and Periscope. Can you guys type 5 now? Just type the number 5. "18 seconds. Hey, Oliver. Sorry, I was counting the moment I said type the number 5, and the first person who would type 5, Oliver typed 5, and that took about 18 and 19 seconds. Hey, Toronto, how's it going? Anyway, hey, Simon. Okay, good. And I see people here as well. So that actually serves two purposes. I want to increase the screen size so I can see my face better. um, so I still see people watching from Periscope, and I wonder if people who stream, Dr. D, I wonder if people who stream on Periscope have yet to hear or to heard of Haps. Um, I mean, for me, it's an interesting conversation to have with people that I know. Haps is still pretty buggy, definitely, definitely. And I have a bug in my whiskey. Great. Okay, I retrieved it. This was first time I got notification Haps before Periscope, unless you started second scope. I didn't start at a second scope, but I pressed the live button in Haps, and it wasn't until a minute or two later that Periscope started streaming because my multicasting was running. So it's weird. Anyway, I'm just wondering if people who stream on Periscope on a regular basis have yet to heard about Haps. And I'm just thinking, if they don't do Periscope, are they just going to stick with Twitter? Or if they heard about Haps, are they going to give Haps a try? Or they're going to be using Twitch or YouTube? I don't know. Whiskey favorite bug. Right. So definitely not going Haps. Alex, do you stream a lot? Um, and so I'm just wondering, like, what are the alternatives if you don't like Twitter Live? If you don't like Twitter Live, and if you've been streaming regularly in Periscope, and now you know it's shutting down in a month or so, and you say you don't want to go to Haps, where are you going to? Thank you, Tanner. Playing games on phone. I mean, input emails. Right. Thanks for following, Hector, Mirdan, Dean. Clubhouse. Interesting. But Clubhouse, I mean, I'm not going to speaking on Clubhouse. D Live, I don't use it. So you're not going to watch me anymore, Alex. Is that what you're saying? Hey, Portland, how's it going? I mean, I'm still going to be on Twitter Live. I'm still going to be on YouTube. I'm losing interest in live streaming since I can't find a good alternative. Paula, do you mean watching live streams or actually streaming yourself? Yes, I am eating poke. Poke. I love it. I like the Periscope function of running in the background. Mm. So you can just like go to another app and look at stuff, or um, switch it off and listen it as a podcast, right? You then get the Clubhouse hype. Um, Oliver, the only thing I can say about the hype is it's different. It's different than a video-based thing. You know, this is audio-based. So, I mean, Snapchat, from Snapchat to TikTok to IG stories and all that, they're pretty much the same. Clubhouse kind of gives you another like twist in terms of how you can connect with people over the internet. As Andrew Dice Clay would say, I'm over here now. I haven't seen the movie. I'm sorry. If you stream on Twitter, I'll watch you. I'll be streaming on Twitter, Alex. Watching. Twitter live difficult to find people. Yeah. Asian snacks for the win. Yeah, I know. Certain apps. I like the ability to look through a bunch of available channels and college closet. But Twitter did me dirty several times, so I gave up on streaming on here and giving them business. I like something about Clubhouse. Wait, why can't I burn the message anymore? I used to be able to show it on screen. It's disabled. Interesting. I like Twitch display better than YouTube. I have used the app, but I don't understand why people like it so much. It's the novelty of it. You know, Oliver, if you ask me, I was a little bit excited using it for the first few days. And then the excitement kind of wear off because I couldn't find topics that I'm genuinely interested in. It's always about how to make $1 million, advice from an entrepreneur, how to go from startup to IPO, you know, that kind of topic. For me, it's like, okay, I don't need to know this. I mean, yes, I need to know this, but not from Clubhouse. And I want to see if there's other topics on Clubhouse, but there's not really. Hey, Ireland, what is my next food podcast? I have 2 babies. I need incentives. Figs. Right now, the incentives are not good enough for me to spare more time and do cooking. Besides, there are cooking people here. There's a lot going on here as far as things to do while watching you. Are you talking about GameStop, Craig? What's Clubhouse? Never heard of that. Too many to keep up. It's a new social media app. It's only audio based. I don't like the busy screen apps. Let's hope they change soon. I still don't have Twitter live on my Twitter and email them, but no response. Perhaps you can talk to your new skin business. Talk about my new skin business on there. What do you mean? Everyone knows I do new skin already. Oh, can I wait? Okay, I've hide it. I've hidden it. Spell it there. Have $1 million. Would probably be too busy to stream. Anyway, my brain is not working that well because it's been a long day, and I had a couple too many glasses of whiskey. Oh, in Clubhouse, they don't know about new skin. Yeah, how's the family? Yeah, since we don't want to talk about where Periscopers are going to go, and it's a whole chat anyway. My son cannot stop speaking. Now, when he speaks, it's all over the place. If he sees me, he speaks Chinese, or at least he tries to. But because he has very limited vocabulary, it's quite amusing to look at him. But when he wants to tell me something and I don't get it, it's quite frustrating. he's hyperactive to a point. He's just going to do whatever he wants to do, and no matter how loud or how mean we call him, not gin and tonic. I ran out of gin. He still does his own thing. Your screen just got less busy. Yeah. I switched it because you said you don't like to see it. So you put in practice your masterclass. Well, watching masterclass content is one thing. Streaming the things that I learned from masterclass is another thing. Right? So to be honest, I would love to cook more stuff that I've learned from masterclass, but right now it's just really difficult. No time. I mean, I'm not going to cook at this time of the day, right? So it's just apps notifies only via email. Can't make them work via text message like Periscope. Why though? Oh my god, he uses different language for each family member. Yeah. So when he sees my grandma and grandpa-in-law, he would speak in Thai, and it was when he sees mommy, my wife, he speaks to her in English. So he kind of identified the person with the language he needs to use when communicating with that person, and he just switches. My daughter is only 2.5 months old, so she's still kind of like a lump. But she can see faces right now. So she would make like expressions. If you talk about new skin on Clubhouse, you get lots of business. You think so, Alex? I don't know. Apps notifies me with pop-up notification. Okay. I think it's about how you set your app. But yeah, like it's getting harder to manage my son. But I do feel like I need to talk to him even more during this stage of his brain development, because I'm the only person that's speaking Cantonese to him on a daily basis. And if I really want him to understand the language, speak, read, and even write, he needs to know now how to speak it. And wife is in charge of English, that's fine. I'm not worried. If you create a club, I can't create a club yet. I don't know what people think about New Skin these days. Most people haven't even heard about it. But I should talk about network marketing. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to test the broadcast because there has been something wrong about it. Confusion of Mandarin. I don't want to do that. So, Terrible 2. Always fun. Dr. D is still here. Oh my god. Yeah. No, people say Terrible 2. I'm trying to think of the problems of a Terrible 2. I think it's just them realizing they can say no to things and they can act on behalf of their emotions, right? So when they're happy, they're going to do a lot of things that they want to do, you know? And if you tell them that maybe they'll comply or maybe they won't, but they want to play, right? But the problem is when the Terrible 2 is unhappy. Because if he's unhappy, whatever you do to him, he's just going to make a fuss anyway. Even if you give him the things he loves. There's a legit live streaming renaissance on YouTube right now. Lots of new views and engagement. Really? I'm interested. Hey, Mark. I'm out. So I'm just left with my Asian snacks. Pocky. It's basically biscuit sticks wrapped with sugar. Really bad for your health. Um, I was talking about my son and my daughter, my baby daughter, because someone was asking about it. And I think my son is currently 2 years and 3 months old, and he's obviously showing the terrible two behavior. He's doing whatever he wants to do, depending on his mood. Whatever you ask him to do, he says no in Thai or Cantonese or English. He knows how to say no in three languages. Hmm. So, because I don't see him every day, I think it's tolerable. But if I were to be with him 24/7, I might want to strangle him a little bit. So, that doesn't sound healthy. Yeah. I never buy these, it's just gifts from people. So, I just finish it and then that's it. So, oh, and the lag is still lagging a lot. Scope seems to be ahead of Haps by a hair. Funny back and forth. Okay. Anyway, so my son is manageable because I don't have to see him 24/7. My daughter, because it's like the new favorite for the whole family on my wife's side. I rarely see him. Her, sorry. I rarely see her. I think I see her maybe like 15 minutes a day when she wakes up. I pick her up, change her diaper, bring her to my in-laws, and most of the time they just kind of hold on to her and they don't give back to us, right? And 3 days a week I go out to work, and so I don't see her that much until maybe after dinner, before she falls asleep, after taking a shower or the bath and all that. Then I see her, but I don't see her more than like 30 minutes a day, I feel like. Is there a jealousy issue with your son? Not yet, I believe. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen because I know there's people do ask me that question quite a bit. Right now, if I tell him that, hey, Micah, can you kiss your little baby sister? And he would understand. He would give her a little kiss on the cheek. And because the baby girl is only 2 months old, she can't even roll herself up or do anything, right? So there's no threat to my 2-year-old son when it comes to who's more superior. So I think the jealousy thing will happen maybe later, if it happens, when, let's say, my daughter starts standing up, grabbing some of his toys, and wanting more attention from us than he is. Got a bond with her while young, or she'll totally ignore you when older. You mean the daughter-father relationship? Yeah, but as an infant, right? They don't really remember you. So I don't think I have to be all over her until she's maybe like 2 or 3. It's not that I'm away anyways. I see her, she sees me, but um, yeah. I'm expecting both my son and my daughter to ignore me by the age of about 12 or 13. I think that's the time when they hit puberty, when they have their own way of thinking, when the parents are not cool anymore, and everything that their peers are doing, their classmates are doing, that's the thing that should be the trend, right? So that's the time when they start ignoring me. She can be threat or attention from family. Freeborg. Hey, JL. Hello. I saw you send me a message, but I haven't read it yet. And I think I replied your message about 10 seconds after I see it because I was still talking about something. I said I was just testing with the function, but um, and Dr. D is still here. This is so weird because I'm not on the Periscope app, and both of you are actually on HAPS. There's no way to know who's watching my scope, my broadcast, and whether they have left or they're still staying. So the only way to tell whether Dr. D is still watching is when he comments. And so she could be gone right now and I wouldn't know, but until she comments again, then I would know, oh, okay, she's still here or she's been around. That's the time you'll love it, be ignored. I can't wait to be ignored. Like, I have so much to do in life. By the time they get to their teens, I'm 60 something. I'm hoping I'm still healthy because of all the supplements I'm taking and exercise that I'm doing and trying to eat healthy, except for this pack of little snacks. I can still do a lot of things like climbing, traveling, eating, drinking, doing stuff. Evansville. Where is Evansville? Hey, Brenda, how's it going? So it's weird. It's weird. Like the scope started. There are 335 others in your broadcast. What do you mean? That's the total number of viewers, I believe. So on Periscope, the counter is 9. And I wonder if 83 minus 9, which is 74, right? Like, are they all from HAPS? That doesn't make sense. And I don't have that many viewers on YouTube either. Pocky is a healthy food. No, you will need all that energy for the teens. What you mean by 60 or something, you'll be 50 something. Oh shit, yes. I'll be 50 something. I had a couple too many of whiskey, so I'm a little bit intoxicated. Dropped to 7. I know. So the counters, the number counting my viewers on HAPS or on Periscope, I think it's way off. It's weird. Wow, my face holding the glass that happened 30 seconds ago just happened on Periscope. I do not like that lag. Yeah. Anyway, it's midnight. I really want to get some sleep. Doesn't make you bad. It don't make you bad. Okay. So I miss you, Dr. D. JL, let's talk again soon. For the rest of the people, if you are not following me on HAPS, you should follow me on Twitter at least, John M. Ho. Instagram, John M. Ho. And HAPS is also John M. Ho. But YouTube is John Ho. So make sure you follow me if you haven't. And if you're still watching this from Periscope, you don't know about HAPS, that's the next thing you should do because we're going to be going soon. All right? Okay. Bye, guys.